Okay, I totally didn't get it. Wow, that was really loud in my headset again. I totally didn't get distracted as normal. Also, Frosty, I'm annoyed with myself because that would have been such a better title. That would have been such a better title. Oh my god. I'm a little upset with
Alrighty.
myself. I didn't think of that reference. Now, say it. But how are we all doing tonight? It's a lovely Friday evening where it is currently storming, and hopefully the power will not go out. If it does, it does. There's always an extreme. What is this? Etwaz's building? No, it's the... Oh! Liberal ZCF and the Epstein Foundation. Huh. Establishing... Yeah. Which, with how famous it is, even in the Republic, it's kind of funny that it's been dumped over in the corner like this. Yeah, Aaron, come on, that was a dick thing. Okay. It's fine. Really? Indeed, as far as their downsizing in the Republic, they moved to this location. Its performance in other countries remains stable, but... Tech going the way it is, it's only natural to be a bit dip in business. The Zypha. Was it before again? I think they're doing the rounds underground. Ramda. 5th gen, co-developed by Vern and Epstein. What the 6th gen would look like sparked a hell of a lot of conversation between both before and after the war. Then they went and pulled what even the Empire's Rhineford company didn't dare to do. Cut the foundation out of the equation. Caused some pushback across the continent at first, but now their technology is well on the road to being available to the public. And they'll do anything to keep themselves in their current favorable position. I would imagine even use Marduk for practical testing. Though perhaps it isn't my place to weigh in on the matter. Got that right. Pushing that as national policy is... Yeah, ZCF was developed the airships. Yep, Zeiss mentioned. Find their products all across the Republic. Things like communications equipment or household goods.
Being a friendly nation, they do have a cooperative enough partnership with Vern, I suppose.
Hey! Everyone's favorite ex-murderer. Ex-serial killer? Assassin? It's Ren! Oh, hello there.
Hiya, Van and friends. And look at you go on, yes? Hard at work, I see.
We heard that what you were doing earlier. You're researching with your coworkers as part of your visitation, yeah? Favorite tiny murder machine. I mean, not so tiny anymore. I am. I hope you don't mind me going off on my own. Well, she's putting the work in. You guys have business here? We do. I have personal connections with the ZCF and the Foundation. So I thought this would be the perfect place to get a first-hand look at international technological exchange. What she said. As someone from the Empire, it's a topic I personally can't get enough of. Where do they make memory cords for films and stuff? How would I not want to come? Ah, nice. Sure, there'll be an endless amount of information to absorb here. Just leave this part to us. I'll be sure to write up a report for you. You better nab us some sweet scoops in exchange.
What are students doing here? Oh, of course. The educational visitation.
We didn't mean to crowd the path. You're not. You very clearly has plenty of room to walk. I think I recognize him too. Sure you do. He is rather famous. Greetings, Professor. My name is Renee Bright. Renee Bright. Wow. Ren Bright. I've heard all about you from a certain other professor.
Ah, I didn't realize you were studying abroad here.
Okay, this is Cronkite.
Cronkite. I believe this is our first time meeting in person.
Okay, so the purple eyes are usually a sign of evil, right?
I found your papers fascinating, I must say. Welcome to Basel.
Also, for some reason, he's reminding me of Weissman. I don't know why. It's an honor to have my work read by such a brilliant mind. Might I trouble you for some time to chat in the near future?
I would welcome the chance, though I'll have to pass on speaking at length with your classmates. Now, I am a busy man, I'm afraid, so if you don't mind, I will bid you farewell.
Purple eye. Yeah, the eyes, not the hair. And also, to be fair, Ren used to be evil. Used to be. Brain did not listen. Well, that stick couldn't be farther up his ass, but he's got the chops to back it up. Yeah, his background is Eastern, right? That was Professor Yang Cronkite, the young genius carrying the Republic's engineering community on his shoulders. He has been presenting groundbreaking tech all across the Now that you mention it, I think I saw him in the Tyrell Times. He's said to be a genius, the likes of which we haven't seen since Professor Hamilton. Yes, Odette is secretly the Grandmaster. But how are you connected to someone like him, Rhett? I believe the others are waiting, so how about we go? Don't be late for the meetup, Agnes. Otherwise, I'll have to give you... Girl, what? Otherwise, I'll have to give you a good spanking. What? I know, I don't... Okay. We're just accepting that? But Arn, don't you think you can get with not answering? Well then, good luck with work. Right, but, okay. Shall we? Let's give this our all. Punishment, sure. I don't know, that felt a little out of left field for Ren, but whatever. Busy.
Can we talk?
Harassment? Honestly, that wouldn't surprise me. I've heard some nasty things about some specific professors at the Institute. Really? I won't name names, but I've heard a thing or two from a friend of mine. She's a researcher in one of the labs there, and every night they're sleeping at the labs after unpaid overtime. One little mistake during the day, and they get torn to shreds. They say it's considered normal there. You just work until you drop. My friend, she told me one night that she was having suicidal thoughts. I had to talk her out of it. It's horrible. Does the Institute not know about their working conditions? Oh, they do, but it's fear that rules the roost there. The Institute's senior professors are like celebrities in their own right. Nobody can touch them. Control whether or not you have a career in this town. Vern, my own company, everybody. They all go through the Institute's pipeline. Out of curiosity, who do you work for? Sorbal goods supplier. They got a license from Vern to sell their goods. So it's not like I can speak up about it, because there goes my career. Word travels fast. Yeah, that tracks. Vern and the Institute might as well be Basel. You speak up, and you're never working in this town again. I gotta hope we find a way to right this injustice. Gotta love toxic work environments.
Why not stay here and relax? Do you have any preferences? Thanks for coming in. Can we talk?
I haven't heard anything about that. My clientele are a lot more mellow. The faculty I get are pretty kind, actually. They treat their students and understudies to meals sometimes. Who specifically? They might help us narrow things down. So, Professor Arelli, Associate Professor Tane, and Professor Callahan. Too, but he hasn't been around in a while. Always look pooped, like on death's door. Seriously. When I talk to them, they all come across as normal, upstanding people. Oh, so they're just covering for the man. Is what you're saying? You be the judge of that. But I have noticed that some researchers from this specific lab have looked really down in the dumps as of late. Workplace harassment would explain that. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but that lab's professor might have something to do with it. Well, if anything comes to mind, please let us know. I'm sure I'm overthinking things, but thanks. I'll let you know. Is more story than that? Does he not want to snitch, or does he not believe it? If you use a sweep, let's double check first. Okay, now we have... Alright. We got two things over here.
Well...
Nope. Nope. Hey, guys, the door... Gentlemen, the door, can you... Hello? Hello? Okay. This is rude. This will go up and around. Where am I going? I'm going here. Welcome to Automotive Heaven. Motor Pavilion, where all the big manufacturers strut their stuff before they hit the market. They all do look kind of cool. Vern's big here, naturally. They got a bunch of makes under their wing. Lino, Ingert, Red Star, and Etwas. That's your big four. This is where they show off all their latest and greatest stuff. And for gearheads like me, it's both a peek at the new model year and a chance to yoink some of their own ideas for our own projects. No salesman, please. Have you heard about our one true god, Adios? Whenever I come to Basil, you bet I hit this place up every time. The most important place in the city. Full stop. That's great, Grandpa. Now let's get you home. I hear that the four manufacturers compete with each other a lot. They have their own specialties, but nonetheless push each other to innovate. Does that factor in the showroom too? Oh yeah, these guys are ruthless. They all specialize in different things, but when markets collide, you bet they're at each other's throats, and that's good for the consumer. Lino and Ingert especially. They both manufacture their cars here in Basel, so they headhunt and poach from each other like nobody's business. You got time to kill. I highly recommend stopping by here and shooting the shit. Adios, kill me. Or him. His passion for cars is already evident with his truck. It's natural he'd be drawn here. Might as well take a look, now that we're already here. I think it's Newtown, that said. Very the question of the assistant. What about the professor abusing his power, eh? That doesn't seem like something outsiders like us should get in the middle of. But I'm concerned ever since it was posted as a 4SPG. I wonder if we could find a way for all of us to get into the Institute. Like with the Aerotram, access requires rank C certification or higher. It'd be nice if we could have Elsane put on the pressure and get our ranks raised. But that won't work here. Not enough time. So we go have a little talk. With who? Ah, the kiddo from earlier? He wasn't as bad about it as the CEO, but he still had his doubts about us. Well, if pushing doesn't work, we just gotta pull. Thanks for being our go-between, Agnes. For what? Between you and... Katra? Quatra? You got it. You guys seem to hit it off. Guessing it's because you're so close in age. I bet for talking to you, just make it seem like you've got problems and he can solve. Oh, no. Poor dude. I think I'll need to go that far. I'm sure if I'm just honest and upfront with him, he'll listen. I'm happy to help. Give him a call. Doesn't have a clue. It is quite charming how and where she is of her appeal. I don't really get what you're saying, but we can count on Agnes. Wait a minute, was there a way in from down there? Oh. I was using the wrong door. My apologies, gentlemen. Carry on. Alright. Whoops. Alright, go to... Yeah, so I already went back and healed up. Pretty much... Yeah, I've got, like, a lot. Yeah, let's go unlock a bit more quartz.
Hello.
Not where I meant to go. But
Thanks
I
for
will take
shopping.
it. Here's where I want. Nope. There you are.
Hello there.
I can get one more slot open. Am I going custom? Yeah, I guess just work down the line. Ooh, what do I have for Mirage, or... This is what? This is Fairy? Ooh, but I could probably get a MP2, I think. Wait, does she already have an MP2? Yeah, she does. Fuck. Cast Mirage Arts, which she doesn't really use. Yeah, I guess just switch that for a 1. And put the 2 here. Okay. Okay, yeah. That gets her Swordbreaker. She also has Executioner now. Damage when attacking. Probably try to work towards that because she has the fire slot, so... Oh, we'll play around with it. Okay, if I can up this to a 3. That's 4? Oh, no, that's right. The defense 2 is 4, 6. So yeah, so if I try to switch, yeah, no, I lose the absorbing arts. Okay, I mean, I could probably get the Spirit Breaker if I go once I unlock this slot. Okay. Oh wait, no, I got a couple new quartz, didn't I? Defense 3 that I already used. No, it was just the EP3 and the defense 3, I think. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Alright.
See you again.
Let's go Collar Boy. Reset, not you, too. Oh my god, is it just the spot number 4? Does being number 4 in the party just make people inept to use doors? Oh, the humanity. Alright, maybe now we should call it time to call Quatra. Quatra? Quatra? I already forget how to say the dude's name. Remember clearly the rant I went on.
This is Elysian speaking. Ah, it's you, Agnes.
Sup, Purple Eyes. Evil. Why is that 3 people with purple eyes? Oh, good. I was worried I wouldn't be able to get through. It sounded like there was a little bit of interference with the connection, though.
Right, I apologize for that. I happen to be in the middle of something at the moment. Could you wait for me at a place called Jiskar Workshop? It's in the artisanal district. I'll be there short.
Hello?
That's not good. Sir.
Uh-oh. What just happened? He's dead. He's now dead. It is now a murder mystery. Welcome, folks. God, I would love to do that. I would love for that. I would love for that to happen. Like someone that's supposed to like painfully be an like a main character just gets axed. Be fun. Sounds like something collapsed, and I could have sworn I heard a faint roar after that. Sounds like trouble to me. He didn't. He needs to be protected from the evils of this world. I just had just cards workshop a short while ago. Let's get back there and see what the deal is. Well, the boots were made for walking, and walking is what we did. Oh, I had the group from earlier. I thought we told you this was a restricted area. Then why is the garage door open, dudes? I'm sorry. Like, I harped on it last time. Why is the door open? Restricted area, super secret project. Why is the door open? Huh? You're bad at your jobs. Fix it. But Katra hasn't been past here, has he? Wait, what? How do you know about...
I'll handle this. I'm the supervisor of this here workshop. Jaskar. I had a feeling when I saw you kids here earlier, but, are you the ones Katra's been showing around town?
Door open or something. He told you about us? That's right. We're from Arkwright Solutions over in the capital. I'll get right to the point. We have reason to believe he's in danger. We think he might be in a mine or something like that, or something like one. That rings any bells. Can you take us there? What? Katra's in
Come with
danger?
me. I'll hear your story while we're on the move. You two, contact the guild just in case. Get on it.
There's a mine shaft in the vicinity after all. Yeah, it used to extract a minor metal called something. Signal's not great down there, which explains all the noise. Okay. Minor metal called linium. So this is where Katra is likely is? Most likely, I'd wager. He goes to check all the lights and such are working every so often. Just went in earlier to do it again. You're not that big of a shaft, though. There aren't usually any monsters down here. Usually. The lights are working. The lights aren't. Where did it all come from? The time it couldn't have been worse. Arkwright, was it? And the rest of you, too. You all strike me as a tough bunch. Promise to reward you handsomely, so save him. I'll contact the guild and someone who can help in the meantime, though, so don't go crazy. Time to go absolutely wild. Luckily for us, we got him on our side, huh? Alright, let's get moving. He packing? What is he, packing or something? He hasn't, you know, he didn't came to fuck around. That's a big shaft than I thought. It's a much bigger shaft than I thought.
I'll take it from here. Leave this to me.
Oh, not these things.
Let's get to work.
They're done. We can win right now.
Showing how competent the guild truly is. We spent, what, the first 3 games showing how great the guild is. 2 games showing how we can be as good as the guild. And then essentially 4 games showing we didn't need the guild.
That went better than I anticipated.
You had great reset. There.
Yeah, man. Bullshit.
A chance.
This'll hurt.
Can't hit
This'll
both?
hurt.
Okay.
I'll dice you up. They're down.
Perfect chance. Ha! There. Ha, yes.
And now you get the giant bomb.
Down. Yeah, it's for the best. Then.
This'll hurt.
This dude's really staying down.
Good.
Aerial Buster!
Thank you.
You
This
picked
could
the
get
wrong
tricky
guy to
with so
fight.
many. You're a true professional, then.
Oh, I love that emote.
They're stunned. We can win right now. Beginning suppression. Now's our chance.
Calling him up, Shard. Nice.
I will address you all at once.
Going all in.
Yeah, okay, I can only get 2 from the side.
You cannot run. Fire! Miss Alfayed. This'll hurt.
I guess.
Here I go. Ah, a chance. Yes. There.
Sucker.
Ooh.
Nice. Moving on
I
up.
really hope that's not because we have a ton of fucking rot in this area.
These things know how to put up a good fight.
They'll definitely put you through your paces if you take them one-on-one.
Beginning combat.
Come on.
This could get tricky with
Come
so
on.
many.
I believe in you. Come on. Up. Thought I had to charge.
Now's our chance. Initiating shard.
We get them all? Cool. We got them all.
Don't mind me. You cannot run. Fire!
It's like, I don't know why the one dude was just off by himself. Like, he didn't want to be with his friends.
I suggest we strike now. Too late. You're touched. Bad.
This'll hurt. Got a whole slew of them.
Mr. Arkwright.
Think fast. Take this. All you on, yes.
Ha! Here I go.
Yeah, she has 86. Yeah, I just have a force ball set up.
You
Fuck.
won't get away with this. Ha, ha. There. A chance. Ha, ha. There.
There we go.
It should be safe for now. Shall I brew you some tea, Miss Podal?
Oh my god, if Reset had a broken ability like the one Sharon did in Cold Steel 2, like her healing ability that just like reset everybody pretty much,
Don't mind
that would
me.
be amazing and so stupid they would give us something like that again.
Don't.
A chance.
Dun, 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 dun.
Time to go all out. Mr. Arkwright.
They're down.
Treasure located.
They got me pinned, they got me pinned.
Let's make beginning suppression.
Alright. Water and fire? Okay, that's easy enough.
I will address you all at once.
Magic damage. This doesn't do... Okay.
Huh?
Yeah, we're just gonna throw you right in the middle.
Over here.
Dial down the very broken crafts. They did, like, everything... Everything feels much more balanced, and that is objectively
Get
good.
them all at once.
Crystal. Oh, hello. I didn't realize you had this.
Activating drive. Ha! Yeah! They flinched.
Have some more.
Ha! Ha!
Oh, that is so beautiful. Oh my god, that's so pretty. I fucking love ice spells. Like ice and lightning. 10 upgrade materials is always nice.
Oh, I could do better.
Nah, girl, you doing pretty fucking good.
Looks like the gang's all here.
I'm on it.
Alright, now I just need y'all to stay in a nice circle. Thank you.
I will address you all at once.
Alright.
Ha! There. A chance. Activating drive.
Without there ever having been a patch, it seems like Death Blow has been fixed.
Eat this. They're down.
Yeah!
Hit them fast, Fairy.
They flinched. There.
Yeah.
Ooh, a treasure chest.
Oh, and Action 3 is very nice.
You picked the
Very
wrong
adjusted
guy
how
to
the game
fight.
You're
can
a
be
true
broken things. I
professional,
miss my
Van.
zero crafts. Oh my god, I didn't even realize. Yeah, there's no zero crafts anymore. Ooh, Zodiac sign is a plugin. I'll take that. Yeah, there's no zero crafts. Fuck. You can't just like very quickly spam an S craft. I like it's a good thing. Like this game has definitely put up more of a fight than Reverie did for a lot of it. You know. So, yeah, no, they were objectively one of the most busted status effects, or turn effects, I guess, is the word for it. Turn conditions, whatever. They were stupidly broken, like you said. Yeah, you miss it sometimes.
I eagerly await your performance.
Ha! Ha! Now, let's make the first move.
Nope.
Ha! Let's keep moving ahead.
What's up, nerds?
Ha! 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 Ha!
Now is the time for shards.
Now's the time for Death Blow.
Prepare yourself.
A chance.
Other things were the all attack. Yeah,
This'll hurt.
like a lot of the like teammate combo stuff in Reverie was
It's over.
a little
Hit 'em
ridiculous.
fast, Fairy.
Like I do miss order points and bond points. Those will never not be.
There! Here's some extra. Reset!
Have some more.
Like they were really dumb and broken, but it was like it was a nice like everyone's been working together for so long now.
Always got it down, Reset.
That sounded like live combat.
How very
We must
soothing.
hurry.
Oh, not the big worms. Why does it always have to be the big worms? It's a silver thing. It's packing heat is what it
Detecting
is.
small-scale seismic shift.
That thing from before?
Yeah.
Agnes, you're all here.
Yeah, dude. What you just do to neutralize the tremors? He paired the stun caliber and hollow scythe together most magnificently. That just happened to work out. It gotta happen again. Substitution of the Abyss Firm, chain counterattacks.
Yes, I can still fight. Theo, be sure to work with them.
Understood. Initiating interception protocol.
But where's the dog? You can't show the robot dog in the beginning and not give us the robot dog. You can't do it. You're not allowed. In fact, I call bullshit.
Here goes. This'll hurt.
Okay, so I don't want to...
Think fast. Take this.
Really?
A chance!
Alright, fire and wind. But before anything else...
Here I go! Jabril guard!
Here's our chance.
Alright, what's your shtick?
Now's your chance to boost.
Alright, Thanatos Jail...
Time to go all out!
Oh! You have nothing, my friend.
Keep it up! It's working!
Not even an S crap. Oh.
This'll do the trick.
Going all in.
Where else is... minus 70% EP usage. 7% regen. And plus 20% damage.
Keep it up! It's working!
Burn blind, rot.
This'll do the trick.
Let's
Going all
shoot
in.
for the freeze.
Activating
Locking
skill.
on. Fire!
Pussy.
You won't get away with this!
Alright. Barry? If there was ever a time... Oh, but I'm not gonna... Yeah.
Zypha, activate!
Your TO to Agnes being Ellie, I guess. Okay.
Do your worst!
Oh, I don't like that.
Make it count.
She's next, so I can't switch in Aaron beforehand.
Going all in.
Okay, not immune. None of them are immune as well. They should all be making their way towards
Keep it up! It's
Van.
working.
Who goes after all of them.
Make it count.
Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah.
Going all in.
Follow
Yeah.
you now!
We go,
Leave this to me.
we go reset.
Don't mind me.
Go...
It's working!
No boost.
Cobalt curtain.
Activate!
Because this is about to hurt a lot. Alright, I'm just gonna speed through this.
My move now.
Okay.
Maybe proceed with caution.
This'll hurt.
Good luck!
So it goes after Agnes.
Keep your guard up.
Got a whole slew of them.
So, yeah, I want to avoid the big one.
Maybe proceed with caution.
Zypha
I'm
active.
gonna go for a guard.
I'll get them all at once!
Make it count.
Where's all the ones that are physical artisans? Yeah.
I suggest we strike now.
Man, Blast Mobius just does not have the range it used to.
Going all in.
Go Tyrant Storm. They're all super... Yeah, they're all super weak
I'll
to
get them all
wind.
at once!
So Agnes goes after all of them. Okay, yeah.
I'll get them all at once!
So you're gonna move over here
get them
with
all at
with
I'll
Catra.
get them all at once!
Give you
Going all in.
one boost. We're gonna just try and make that as promising
right
as
there.
possible.
There.
Right, yeah, they do have like a lightning. Oh,
I'm going.
crap. Alright, it's not a big deal right now.
I'll take care of them.
Burn, blind.
I suggest we strike now.
This'll do the trick.
My guy, you really just don't have a lot of options.
I'll take care of them.
Going all in.
So it goes.
Keep it
So
up.
those
It's
two are gonna
working.
move before he goes off.
I suggest we strike
Initiating drive.
now. It's my turn.
Alright.
I will address you all at once.
Make it count.
Going all in.
Yeah.
Activating drive. Huh? Ha!
Got it.
Perfect, perfect.
My move now. This'll hurt.
Perfect. Alright.
Make it count.
How are they all doing right now? 14. Oh, you've barely taken any
Got a whole
damage.
slew of them.
It's working.
You're no longer paralyzed, though.
I suggest we
Anya's and
strike
Reset
now.
will go before any of them, with Quattro bringing up the rear.
This'll hurt.
Make it count.
This'll hurt.
Slow to get the delay.
Got a whole slew of them.
Yeah.
You're not getting away. Blast off! All you on, yes.
Okay, still goes. Everyone still has some shield up. That's fine. Okay.
Make it count.
I suggest we strike now.
Where's the other one? The one's behind him. Okay. Go. Can I not?
Going all
Up,
in.
up, 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 up. Hello. Why can I not?
Make it count.
I like move closer? No. Is it because of this fucking really? It's like there was like one
Suggest we
spot.
strike now.
Oh, oh.
Activating drive.
All right.
Keep it up. It's working.
Move away from that one.
Huh? Huh?
Do not leave my party. By gently.
Here's
Did I
our
go fairly by
chance.
favorite character? Yeah. I'm not gonna say I
Now's
don't
your
do
chance
that
to
too.
boost.
Keep it up. It's working.
Going all in.
Some arts work better.
Thank you, Rame.
I suggest we strike now.
All right. So yeah. focus on that
Initializing
one.
drive.
Oh shit! I accidentally moved out of range. Whoops. E.
Stop right there.
Give me 1 second.
I won't let this chance slip by.
Going all in.
Keep it up. It's working.
Make it count.
All I'm saying is, true friends would watch another person stream even if they're in the other room. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, you
Don't
know.
mind me. Keep it up. It's
my friend was streaming, I would be watching them. Yeah, my friend Straub, who you all know is my artist, is just chilling at my house for right now. She like heard me sneeze, and I'm like, it's like, I don't know what you just did, but I had to make sure you were fine. Like, it was a sneeze. Thank you, appreciated, but I am a-okay. Yeah, just keep... Exactly. Just have a tab open. It's so much fun messing with her.
Here goes.
There we go. Then eyes over here.
Over here. All for you. That's far enough.
Now's your chance to boost.
Yes, I know. Thank you.
Initializing drive. Got it.
Alright, cool. They got paralyzed. Or stunned, rather.
Going all
No,
in.
yeah. I mean, this is...
Activating drive. If you could. I won't let this chance slip by.
Make it count.
So that's just gonna chill out by herself.
Activating
Gonna
drive.
do that.
There.
Got it.
Here I go. Watch closely.
Come on, let's see that death blow.
It's over.
Step up your honestly!
Radiant Seeker. Mr. Arkwright.
Maybe it was Starbad. Maybe it was just Starbad that had, like, the increased death blow shit. Because apparently it's just not... It just doesn't want to fucking work this time. Yeah, he's, like, super low.
Keep it up. It's working.
Yeah, let's go for a smack.
Keep it up.
See if we can get the
Activating
freeze.
skill.
Optical cannon.
If you wanted to hit.
A chance.
This is absolutely not the right call to make, but...
Make it count.
There.
Got it.
Here goes. Zypha, activate.
We're just... We're really just trying to make it happen at this point. Oh, come on.
There.
Got it.
Here I go.
How hard was that, huh? How hard was that? That's what we need you to do, Reset.
Activating drive. Dispatching shield.
Fuck.
Here's our chance.
Yeah, eventually, brute force it enough, it'll work.
Initiating drive.
Follow you now. I'll take it for chance.
Make it count.
Activating drive. Reset.
Bring it on. That all you
screw
got?
it.
If you please. There.
Thank you. Oh, sent! Awesome. Is that all of them? I believe that to be the case. You heard it all? I'm fine. I realized you all would come. You would all come. Sorry for causing you so much trouble. Trouble's right. Means you weren't dumb enough to come here unarmed. An orbital pulse gun, eh? You know your way around combat from what I saw. Same with this floating thing, too. Floating thing? It's adorable. You think? This little guy named is Theo. I'd just like love to hear more. Mind if we shift to talking about what happened? Yeah, I heard there aren't supposed to be monsters in here. You're checking the lights, right? Well, all it takes is one. That's weird. Were they damaged? No, they were just swapped out the other day. Plus, it's not just that one that's gone bad. It's happening to all of them along the tunnel. You're right. These are self-sufficient lights, so they aren't on the orbital distribution network. Exactly. Which means this kind of behavior should be impossible. So why... Get back here! There's more of them? This isn't good. Everyone prepare for combat. Robo dog! Robo dog! Robo dog!
Zeros!
Now, Albus!
Does anyone here need medical attention?
Did you come all the way? Did you come all the way from the capital? Nice heroic entrance there, Junior Senior Bracer.
Well, you seem fine.
Thanks for rushing over here, Zeros.
Good boy. Good boy. Why does the dog have handlebars? Guys, why does the dog have handlebars? A black wolf? It's starting to feel just like about anything could pop up around here. I see. So that's what is being tested here.
Are all of you okay?
Yeah, I don't think anyone could...
Supervisor.
I don't think anyone could top sight. Guess that wraps up this little adventure then.
I'm okay now. You can let go.
Oh, who's a good little robot boy? Who's a good little robo boy? Should have just waited for us to arrive instead of going ahead on your own. He would be dead. He would be dead. Though, I suppose I could commend you for rescuing him at least. You did a bang-up job down there yourself. You got no chill every time we bump into you, but you pulled your weight back in Cray, too. I'm this close to being promoted to B rank, so I would hope I could handle this much. As for your snide little comment, mind your own damn business. I'm perfectly chill, thank you. You're just proving his point, you know. As for you, Katra... What? I'm just gonna call him Katra. Why didn't you call us to let us know something was off? Everything worked out alright in the end this time. It could have easily ended worse than it did. Yeah, even more people in the super secret classified... I just think they don't like out-of-towners. They just don't like out-of-towners. I'm really sorry for worrying you. I thought I could handle it without any help since I had Theo with me. Cheese and crackers. Well, as long as you're alright, that's all that matters. It's real worrying that monsters that big showing up down there, though. It shouldn't be happening. Of course, Hormit lights work to keep monsters away. Makes me wonder if them acting up is the cause. But they're worms, they're underground, they can't see the light. Is something on your mind, Quattro? Well, we saw them doing just that earlier, right? It's not the first time either. It's been happening ever so often lately. They've gone out even when there was nothing wrong with the lights themselves, or they've done things they shouldn't be able to technically do. There have been times where they've been malfunctioning one minute, then totally fine the next. So you went down there because it was bothering you. That's more or less in line with what we've been hearing back at the guild. I don't think we can rule out a connection with what we're here to investigate either. Yeah, she told us back when we were in Vern's HQ. I'm sorry. I couldn't really mention it in front of the CEO. Thanks for this. That is all great to know, so the guild will keep that in mind too. If anything else happens, could you let us know right away? Can do. Thanks for coming all the way over here. I know you're here due to business with the Vern Company. You should avoid any suspicious moves. Got it, my lord. Be sure to follow your lead and be on our best behavior. Let's start with axing the snark. Here we go again. You have to pick a fight with them. They're just to help us out. It's fine. We're better off keeping the guild at its arm's length while we're here. Well, let me just say again, I really do appreciate you coming to my rescue. But was there something you needed me for when you called me earlier? Oh yeah, almost forgot. There was something we wanted to discuss with you, actually. So you want to go inside the Institute of Science, do you? You're right that only Agnes has the authority to do that. I wish I could help all of you get through with her, but I can't upgrade your card. You need to speak to this guy right here. Let me see your card. Let's go. Oh, the writing on it changed. You're saying right just like me now, which means you can go inside the Institute. Really owe you one, so you sure it's okay to do stuff like this without running it by that CEO first, though? Basil's run by 3 groups: the Vern Company, the Institute of Science, the Artisans Guild. I'm the head of the 3rd one, so I don't need anyone's approval but my own for stuff like this. Besides, you saved the professor's favorite youngin'. I wouldn't be fit to call myself an artisan of Basil if I didn't find some way to thank you. Supervisor. Dude doesn't even get a name. Can't argue with that. Thanks a lot. Just out of curiosity, see as far as you can upgrade our card? You got guts on you, kid. You call yourself a Spriggan, right? Can't say I'd peg you as the squeaky clean type, but I got a feeling you could do some good work where the guild can't. I can bump your card's rank up to a B if I feel like you've earned it, so keep up the good work. I thought he'd be more of a stubborn old mule, but he's more lax than I gave him credit for. I think it's more he trusts us a little. Well, this trust is what makes me feel better about helping you, too. A card's all you need to get into the Institute, but how about I show you the way there? Think of it as my way of saying thank you for saving me. Are you leaving, Quattro? I am, but you're coming with. Thank you for the help earlier, Zeros. Would you take care of things here while I'm gone? No, let the dog come. Let the dog come with us. So the names are Theo and Zeros. They're amazing. Yeah, like loyal animal friends straight out of a fairy tale. Alright, I gotta go turn on my AC. I'll be right back. It's like way too hot in here. Oh, God, even with a fan blowing on me, it feels way too warm. Black one looks rad, in my opinion. I'm glad you can appreciate their brilliance. They are autonomous orbital drones based on Hollow AI, if I recall. I've heard about the technology involved to create them. Yeah, there's Eric Getlum and Clamsilius. I've already seen them. These two, this one of them just can just talk. I'm going to see both a floating support type and a ground-based offensive type while in the field, however. You're very well informed. My apologies for not introducing myself sooner. I'm Reset Twinings, and I'm a concierge for Marduk Turtle Security Company. Turtles need our protection, and we'll protect them. I'm currently supporting Arkwright Solutions in their endeavors. Well, that explains how you know so much. But hold on, didn't you say this request was from... I thought Marduke's sponsors were covertly at odds with the Principality. So, how'd you end up establishing such a bizarre group like this? It was all Agnes' fault. I ask myself the same thing every day. Might as well resign yourself to your fate. It was clearly Arusha's guidance that brought us together. That and Mr. Arkwright's personal magnetism. How am I getting bundled with a goddess here? Guess I'll just have to let it go for now. Anyway, the Aerotram boarding platform is this way. Be able to use it now that your card's been upgraded. Oh. A god thing. Wait, we got a new driver? Am I going insane? Yeah, you got a new driver. Or if we do, I just don't see it. Oh, he's still in our party. Oh, cool. I can like actually look at his shit then. Yeah. Like just shy of Agnes when it comes to arts, and only a little bit above Reset. Okay. Yeah, free side bonus. Heal, medium heal, large circle, then medium heal, and restores craft. Okay.
Switching to maintenance mode.
Okay, we're gonna, nope, what's the, nope, that's what I want. Yep. Oh, I could just upgrade him from the, oh my god, the dude has so little. Oh, why does he have, like, nothing? Oh, no. It's like, what Earth one's gonna give him? You do, like, Shield Breaker... Shield Breaker and Fatal Lance, which... Ugh. Guardian... Crest Guard... What, Avenging Arts? Yeah. Oh, he came with a driver. Oh, okay. Explode? Yeah, okay. Will they let me go? No, they won't, damn it. Okay. Okay,
hey, Petra, mind lending me a hand sometime today?
Sure, I'll drop by again later.
Wait a minute. What's up here? I see the thing. Hey, Al. Dude's name's Dick. That wasn't fair. You cheated. You didn't help drive me at all. Hey, a win's a win. You're such a sore loser. Sala, thank you so much for the follow. I hope I pronounced that name right. Salasa? Please just tell me how to pronounce it. Always win against me. I deserve to win too. Easy. I'm sorry for butting in like that. Maybe next time we can give Milia a little boost to check it out, okay? But wouldn't that be fair? That wouldn't be fair either. I just want to beat him fair and square, okay? Hey, don't take it out on him for helping. Why can't you just suck it up? This is just great. I didn't expect to find one of Elaine's co-workers in an argument with some kids. Honestly, this is... I imagine Alvis okay. It looks like he can use a hand, too. Hey, fancy running into you here. What happened to the hot shit bracer I bumped into earlier? Can't break up an argument between a couple kids? You. God, I saw the people. You just want to laugh at me, you can do that later. I'm on official business, so get lost. Nope, not at all. No, not at all. I apologize for interrupting you. Sisters probably have arguments with random kids 90% of the time. Yep, that is what I was trying to say. It's just that you looked like you were in need of help. So, what are you two arguing about? I heard a bit of the conversation, but could you fill us in? We race each other with RC cars. Oh, I miss remote-controlled cars. Man, I used to have a lot of like as a kid. But Malia's way too good a racer, so she usually wins. She really whooped me today, so I was down in the dumps. And this really cool bracer came over and offered to help. Oh, aren't you a model bracer, huh? Kids love you. I headed back to the guild after I ran into you guys. Then I came across these two after I started my rounds. Boy's Cars is a Lino Land carrier, just like the one we use at the guild. I can't deny it got me a little curious. One thing led to another, and I kinda let him a hand. Didn't know they made RC versions of those. I dig it. Even the little tykes can wheel these around. Wait. Hold on a sec. Is that a Nightbreaker? Oh, now you mention it, yeah. It looks exactly like your car, just a different color. Makes radio-controlled versions of those too. Yep, they do. I'm a big fan of this model. Hey, you know what's up? When it comes to power, can't beat an Ingert. Totally agree with you. And Van has a new best friend. Am I watching? So yeah, today was just different. Followed the advice the bracer gave me, and I won. I actually won. Beat her for the first time forever. Leah's being a real sore loser about it. I beat her fair and square. You didn't beat me fair and square, you had a coach. I've always beaten you all by myself. But now I'm supposed to accept my loss, but because you got an adult to help you? How's that fair? Ironically enough, Dick's kind of in the right here. Come on, it sucks losing all the time. Just let me have this. Beat me by yourself first. If you're happy to cheat, then go race in the Cheaters Club. You can win all you want there. Hey, you want to say that again? Well, look, I'm sorry. I realize in retrospect that I shouldn't have gotten involved. So, this is how it's been for the last minute or so? Yeah, it's a bit of a conundrum, isn't it? I got an idea, actually. How do you feel about pairing up with me, young lady? Albus takes the boy, then we've got a perfectly fair 2-on-2 rematch. Oh, that sounds like a great idea. Van just wants to race the car. Works for me. With an adult on my side too, it'll actually be fair. Excellent idea. Should help them race each other. Clock strikes today. See right through you though. You just don't do things out of the kindness of your heart. Not even remotely true. He wants to beat the guild. Van just wants to beat the guild. No, my intentions are as crystal clear as that pickup's paint job. I just don't like seeing my favorite truck lose a rigged race. That's all there is to it. Man, that's all there is to it, man. Justice. You know, that does toy a fine line between genuine swagger and idiocracy. Yeah, he does that. Well, it works for me. I guess if I sort of squint, I can see your point. So, how do you two feel about it? Does that sound good? Sign me up. I want to show him who's boss. It'll be me and him versus the two of you. Me too. Last time was just a fluke. Watch. Alright. Got ourselves a match. That's a relief. The kids are calmed down now that they've figured out a resolution to all this. But I'm indebted to a Spriggan of all people. Just don't let this go to your head. You hear? It doesn't even register on my balance sheet. Just don't hold back, you hear? I'm not going easy on you. It's about more than just you and me or these two kids. It's Lino versus Ingert. As Ingert fans, we're gonna take a loss lying down. Yeesh, you're way more into this than I am. Hey, you got a point. This is a chance to settle our differences for good and all. So you know what? Bring it. No, everyone's really pumped for this. Van can't help himself when it comes to cars, as we're all aware. It'd be nice if this helped him get along better with Albus, too. Oh no, this is gonna make the rivalry even worse. Start by finding a suitable racecourse. What did you use for your match earlier? It was right here, just a really straight and narrow sprint. I do think we should go somewhere else. We need a proper circuit for this. Yeah, something nice and open. I want that too, but I don't know where. There aren't many open spaces where we won't be getting in anyone's way. I might have an idea, actually. I know a venue that might be willing to host us. Not 100% sure, but it's worth asking. I swear to, if we go back to the super secret project garage again... Nope, never mind. And this is what he's gonna be.
You have my support, Mr. Arkwright.
I was gonna say... Okay, no, this is actually a really cool idea. Racing in a car showroom. That's actually a really cool idea. So you want a venue for your RC race? Yes, the pavilion has hosted RC races in the past, if memory serves. Would you be willing to lend us an event space for a race of our own? Now it's making sense. Well, how can I refuse a quest from you, Quatra? Well, I'll talk to the administrator and see what I can do. My schedule's pretty quiet right now, so I shouldn't have a problem with it. Let's make this best race you've ever seen. Yay, thank goodness. Now I really can't wait. Didn't think you had inroads with the pavilion. Nice job calling in those IOUs, Quatra. It would come in handy. I should specify, though, this is more for me. The pavilion works closely with the Institute and the workshop, so we're well acquainted. Guys, what kind of RC cars? Oh my god. This is gonna cause, like, fights in the break room. No matter who wins, people are gonna be fighting over this for months now. I know how workplaces go. I'll be using the Lino Land Carrier. Got an Ingert Nightbreaker pickup. Oh, wow. Lino and Ingert, seriously? What, is that a problem? What's with the alarm? You know those mix, right? I'm a Lino employee who has loved this company for 20 years. And had a fantastic... Again, it's gonna cause... People are gonna be in the middle of eating lunch. Someone's gonna be tuned out. And all of a sudden, the table's gonna shake. They're gonna look over. One of them's leaning over it, pointing a fork at the other, going, "You take that back, you son of a bitch." I guess there is a war in Ba Sing Se. And it's in the auto industry. Petra and I get a little spirited when we debate, have a drink and some snacks and just go to town. Again, phrasing, my guy. This is a battle between Lino and Ingert. We have to treat this seriously. You bet. This is company pride we're talking. Oh yeah, this race has big implications, way beyond just RC stuff. It's two bitter rivals going at it. For these youngins, that can make or break their brand allegiances. It's serious stuff. That sounds a bit extreme, but I don't think it's quite that important. Yeah, they've lost me. Oh, I have an idea. I have some aftermarket parts over in the storehouse. I'll let you two have a sneak peek on me. Don't tell anybody, okay? Would you mind giving us some time to work on the track? We want to make sure it's as perfect as can be. By all means. Yeah, thanks a lot. A few minutes later. This is a really fun side quest. Let's go over the rules more times to be safe. You can't. I get it's a nickname for Richard. I get that. You can't just say Team Dick. You can't. You can't. After 2 laps, the first racer will hand the controls to the second. They will compete 2 more laps for 4 total. The finish line will soon be right here. The finish line, you know where. So how this game turned this into a sob story. Oh, like it's gonna be like each one of them is gonna be like the last thing a different dead relative left them or some shit. So Dick and Millie will lead off their respective teams. Yeah, then Van and Albus will compete against each other in the second leg. I'm getting really excited. Who's gonna win? Racers, on your marks. Get set. Go. Man, they're really fired up. You said it. I'm glad they're having fun. Wait, why am I being all buddy-buddy with you? We're not allies anymore. We're enemies. We all love a good enemies to lovers arc. Sure. They're racing off to a thrilling start, climbed out to an early lead, but after negotiating turns, Dick's land carrier began to... I can't not giggle. Stock motor for an aftermarket sport engine, posting much stronger acceleration. Straight line speed with a series of straightaways, allowing Dick to pull ahead of Milia after the first lap. Oh, wait. Not to count Millie out, she closed the gap in corners with her skillful driving. She had cut the deficit, but she still lagged behind Dick's souped-up machine as their leg of the race came to a close. I'm leading, Alvis. I did it. Sure did. Leave the rest to me, buddy. Dang it, you win this round, Dick. Go get him, Van. You got it. Gave me some nice momentum to work with. The third lap underway. Should expect as much from a Lino employee's special customization. You really understand this thing's unique qualities. Same here. But neither side has clear advantage. There's no ace in the hole. What the? Sorry to interrupt. Both of these cars are designed to go off-road, so what's the point of keeping them on the road? Paved roads are hardly their natural habitat, so we decided to spice up the track a bit. This puts every facet of your cars to the test. That's rad, you guys know how to put on a race. It's so cool. Wish I could have raced on this. Wonder how I'd done. Okay, built up a little lead here. Gotta protect that. How do I want to go about this? Big old roadblock, but I'm already behind. What's the play here? This is Van's car in small form. It's like Alvis is going to be very focused on protecting his lead, so might slip up. I'm sorry, that car did what now? Drive like my mom. Don't close the gap like that. Ow, shit. This is gonna be good. Let's chew these rows for breakfast. Can't push the grip on the surface, but I can't afford to give up any ground either. No, this is a step on it. Big curve coming up. Inside line is less distance. He's gonna want it too. Man, we're bigger. Screw it. Yeah, I got the bomb covered up. In that case. Let's see. Get a load of my twin turbo. What the? How'd you get that? Is that even loud? Sick. I wonder if I can get one of these for my truck. Lying to me about the rules. Anything goes, right? I've seen a part like that. He's really proud of that. This is going well. Stop chatting with Chamberlain about something earlier. Suppose that's what it was. You're sitting on that for one for a while, huh? But yeah, I swapped the motor and everything. Nah, shit. Ah, well. We're really fun on show there. But in the end, only one team came up. This is the Lino team by Captain Dick. Actually made her. Thanks so much, Alvis. Hey, it wasn't all me, buddy. You did a pretty good job yourself. Well, I gave her my best shot. I had plenty of fun, though. Me too. I've never been that pumped up for a race before. And I learned a lot from how you drive. Oh, what was the one I got right? Is that you want to lose again? Well, sure. Well, it was quite the show. I was expecting to end up so invested. Yep. Oh, whoops. Yeah, but I should get back to my rounds. Damn. Alright. Let's head back to the artisanal district and race there. Yeah, good idea. Oh, I'm glad they mend things. It's like that big fight from before never happened. Well, that ballooned a bit, didn't it? But hey, all's well that ends well. I really owe you guys for that. That's our line. How could we say no to a race between two of the auto industry's biggest rivals? Mobile cars aren't just machines, they're the future. They're something that kids and adults both can appreciate. The race was exactly what the Motor Pavilion is all about, spreading the joys of motoring to all. Come back sometime, will you? Yeah,
that's a wrap.
Damn. That was still fun. Can I go back down to... Oh. Come on. You can't give me someone with like a almost like a completely blank Zypha. Not let me mess with it. Although I imagine the Institute probably has a orbital shop I can use. I would hope so. I would assume so.
Whoa, we're so high up.
This is kind of nice.
It's the kind of thing you'd only find here. Professor Hamilton designed this, right?
Oh, I'm impressed you knew.
Is something wrong?
Not at all. It's just that while I've heard about everything here, seeing the whole world with your own eyes for the first time is without doubt an unparalleled experience.
Hmm? I know what you mean. I feel the same way after diving into the world of a good book for the first time.
Nerd. No, I'm joking. Here we are, the Basel Institute of Science, the place where much of the Republic's most cutting-edge research gets done. It's situation. It's very nice here. Yeah, this area is supposed to be popular with tourists for exactly that reason, even though they need a card right now. This isn't that bad of a spot to sightsee, I guess. But there's no real place to live it up in town. Oh, speaking of tourism, what's that round building over there? I've been wondering this whole time. That's the Astronomy Observatory. That's a place where you look at the stars, right? That's right. There's a very powerful telescope there that lets you see far more of them than you could with the naked eye. There are many who believe that astronomy is the discipline from which all other draws their roots, even if others disagree. Actually originated in the Central East, if you didn't know. Really? Pretty sure they were big on stargazing in that fallen empire to the east back in the day too. This is stunning. This is turning out to be a very... Huh? So, where would you like to start? I'd be happy to show you around if you want. Nah, it's fine. We're just gonna wander around for a while and see what we can find. If you could tell us where the main facilities and research labs are, that'd be plenty. Well, for sure. Marked on the building's map already, but here you go. Well then. Whew. Got work on my own to take care of, so I'll get going for now. If anything comes up, you're always welcome to contact me on my Zypha. Thanks. Aw, I was hoping we could stay with him longer. You know so many cool things. I feel the same, but it would be difficult. Yeah, he's just gonna get in the way when we start poking our noses in the dark places. We'll see him again, Frosty. I doubt we're gonna get any new 4 SPGs here, but here's hoping we can learn more about this abusive professor, wherever they are. Let's get to work. Remember to act casual, and not make it obvious that what we're here for. Understood. Alright, so there's one shop.
This campus is just as big as I expected.
Oh, it's so
Let's take a look around. Gotta check out all
sterile.
the spots that kid mentioned.
It's like... It's definitely like a science lab. Just... Why is he just standing there? Why is he just standing there holding a taco like that? Was he waiting for me? This is a challenge? I accept.
Everybody's gotta eat,
I'll get my own
right?
taco and meet you in a minute.
What'll it be for for today.
Ooh. Grab 2 boots.
Thanks a bunch.
Oh, oops.
What'll it be for today?
One shop, 3 main missions thing, and a bunch of weirdos.
Thanks a bunch.
Okay, I guess you got the last taco? Is that what it is? Are you rubbing it in my face? You got the last taco. Joke's on you, fuckface. It's not even Tuesday. Hi, how you doing? Studying under Professor Tane. Family's on the capital. It's a bit of a trip. Visiting them is a great excuse to just field study.
Can we talk?
A professor abusing their authority, you say? That's a bit of a stretch to me, not gonna lie. It's the traditional day over there, so damn it, Frosty, you got me. You got me. I say for certain that Professor Cronkite and Professor Tane never do that. It can't be them. Oh, what makes you so sure of that? Well, so Professor Cronkite's a man of few words, so he can come across as kind of scary. But he means well, really. I mean, he's one of the greatest minds of our time. He lives and breathes science. As we all know, scientists are usually great people. Usually great at people, with people. You get what I mean. Professor Tane is just really friendly to everybody. He's always looking out for people. And he knows the world of his he's known the world over for his work in civil engineering and urban planning. The Basel Institute of Science certainly earns its reputation. Its faculty are all accomplished scientists and engineers in their own right. Yep, lots of famous people come to study and lecture here. Professor Callahan's a real celebrity too. He's a real whiz when it comes to mechanical engineering. He's the brain behind the military's new weapons. As I heard, though, his new big proposal got shot down in favor of someone else's. He didn't really take that very well. But he's bounced back, from what I can tell. He's really putting his all into his new project. I'm really humbled to get... It's Callahan. I'm assuming Callahan's the guy we saw at the beginning of the chapter. Really humbled to get to work with so many hardworking and talented people. Hardworking and talented people can still be assholes. Are they good people? This is what we're asking. I feel like good... Good is absolutely supposed to be the word capitalized here, right? Like, are they good people? Insinuating they weren't originally people? I may have phrased that a little less aggressively, or just aggressively in the right way. Well, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. You're a big help. Over here it says, and I quote, "Controlled substance? No worries there. Can't be controlled if it's not for human consumption in the first place." And he goes on about how big balls of fires are. Very quirky scientists around here. That sounds like a man after my own heart. And Arquette, I work as an assistant in Arquette's lab. Things. Jesus Christ, could I stop getting these fucking spam texts? Something to help her, but I really should go butting into other labs' business. I just hope that's someone she could talk to.
Let me ask you something.
I like how he said that really unprompted. It's like, yeah, workplace gossip, I guess. Workplace harassment? Goodness. I've heard these bits and pieces, but I'm a bit nervous to talk about it. You won't tell anyone, don't worry. Anything helps. Heard loud shouting from one of the other labs, yes. It stunned me out of the work I was doing. Heard stuff like, "You idiots, can't you do anything right?" and "You're a disgrace to the Institute. Get out." He's just lashing out at everything and everyone now. It's really disturbing. Which professor was the one doing that? I just can't say it. Sorry, if they find out it was me, I have hell to pay. Well, you already narrowed it down to being a guy. It's really gnawing at what, a guy in STEM could be one of, billions. It's really gnawing at me. Maybe this is only getting worse and worse from what I'm told. I've heard the works. Fatigue, depression, exhaustion. Even a couple of researchers fainting on the job. The whole department looks visibly shaken these days. Stress is just too much for them. Everything be destroyed. Really says the one's friendship. Science more, it says fireball. Just starts playing Pitbull. Starts playing Pitbull, or as I have come to know him because of my mother, my future father. She is convinced. My mom is convinced. All she needs is one shot at Pitbull, and we are living the high life. My current bastard of a father will get some money too. Alright, they'll end up like Cindy. What happened to Cindy? Yeah, what happened to Cindy? You can't just say that ominously and not. She's at her breaking point, from what I hear. I hardly see her at the Institute anymore. We've been trying to support her however we can, but it's rough. It really is. Yeah? Damn. Yeah, that's not good. Who's the professor helping her, out of curiosity? That would be Professor Esmery. She's in the bioengineering department. She's known the world over for her cutting-edge research. A real upstanding woman. She has up to her neck in her own work, though. She probably doesn't know the extent of the abuse in the other labs. Yeah, thanks for filling us in. It still helps us a lot. Yeah, one shot is all you need. She's convinced one shot is all it'll take. But now every time I hear a Pitbull Ren! What's up, girl? Oh, hello, everyone. I think I run to you all here. We just finished touring the Epstein Foundation and ZCF branches here, so we're taking a brief tour of the Institute. There's really not much that we can do, though, since we can't attend any of the lectures here. Being honest, it's rather boring. Boring for you, maybe. You sound like you already know a lot about this stuff here. We're not as encyclopedic as you know? All this Epstein and ZCS stuff is brand new to me. She's full of secrets, isn't Funny you say that. But hey, we got to see and learn some really cool stuff because of it. Ren says she might have something extra special for us after we're done here, too. Might is the key word, mind. Can't make any promises. What do you mean by that? It's me. Oh my god. There's absolutely nothing that implies it would be.
Alright.
Part of me really hopes that those legs in the totally sacred garage that we're not supposed to know anything about. Let's see if she can't get an honorary doctorate. Yo, she deserves. I thought he was getting choked out for a second. I'm like, what the fuck? We found the abusive professor. I really hope the robot legs we've been seeing are actually like Ren's, like for a new robot for Ren. It's Patamata, German for father, mother. Oh my god, 2 years of German in high school. Please help. What would be father or brother, sister? It took 2 years of German. I should know this. Got plenty of papers here though. Patient, care, important.
Let me ask you something.
Indeed.
Oh, it's Oh, I don't know why I thought it was German. Oh, I have no fucking clue. What the fuck is German? Wait, what the fuck is it? Okay, it's German is Vater and Mutter. So it's close enough. You know, I don't feel as stupid for that now. Be Vater Mutter. Yeah, German. Yeah, it was literally what, Patamata, Batamuta. Yeah, it was literally one letter each. So, well, if it were anybody, put my money on Cronkite. He's awfully quick to dismiss people, haughty in a word. Kind and helpful aren't exactly synonymous with him, at least from what I've seen and heard. I see. Have you heard anything about any of the other professors that might relate to these allegations? Let me think. Well, I can't see Professor Ariel doing anything like that. She's a bundle of sunshine, not a mean bone in her body. Sometimes I even seen her picking up research materials for her students. This Professor Callahan, I always made a point of helping out his assistants. He's certainly not a bad person in my view. He's got a bit of a bad rap after his work went south. Thank you for sharing your experience. I appreciate it. Alright, going over there pretty good. Let's go sit down somewhere, try and piece it together. Food space in front of the Institute grounds, benches, plant. Zoom. Alright. Here, I'm just gonna go fill up my water really quickly. Be back in like a minute. Especially when you have to do as much reading as this game makes you. We are Hydra homies on this channel. Well, that was pretty good. We got our hands on some nice info there. We learned a lot of our professor names too. There's Professor Callahan, the Engineering Science Authority, Professor Ariel in the Chemistry Department, Professor Cronkite, Professor Cronkite. However, Professor Cronkite. No, that was oh my god, that was like the worst Patrick Warburton impression I've ever done. A well-respected expert in physics and normal engineering, and Professor Tane, a architectural researcher. And then one Professor Asmeri over in bio. They all sound really capable, but of course, the stat sheets don't tell the whole story. They all sound like oddballs in their own right. I mean, it's Cronkite or Callahan from sounds of it. I think you safely narrowed down the perp to one of those five. I agree. Pretty strong evidence to suggest that. Let's start from the top. I'll have this one thing in common. I see what you mean. Didn't name him. Not a single one named the culprit. Some of those guys knew who it was, but it kept sounding like they were too scared to name him. Would have made our job a hell of a lot easier if they just named the guy, but nope. Yeah, now that you mention it, that is kind of weird. It's kind of weird, but at the same time... Damn, like, yeah, how surprising, like... If it's, like, any of those five, which my money's on Cronkite right now... Like, again, like, dude gave off Weissman vibes. Like, they're... Like, if they named them, and, like, nothing happened to them, their entire careers were... Like, if they ever found out who snitched, like, their entire career would be ruined. So I can't... It sucks, and people should be more willing to come forward, but I can understand why not. Not wanting to be labeled a snitch, but I felt like there was more to it than that. They were afraid of the culprit, but you could tell they respected them too. They didn't want to sully his professor's good name. Some people said the guy wasn't always like that. Something changed though. Probably the conflict over the proposal we heard about. Something about hard feelings. One guy said they had to crunch after the proposal fell through. Telltale signs of abuse to me. That does seem likely, though. We can't say for certain what changed the professor's behavior. That would be a reasonable explanation. That said, most circumstances justify such an abuse of power and status. This professor is truly incorrigible. So, that's who you think the culprit is? Yeah, you ask me, there's only one professor who fits the bill. It was Callahan. It was Callahan that had the thing fall through? Oh, 1600? Wow, this goes back fast. Trip. Here, abuse of power. Carpet team. I'm gonna do that. Can't be them. Team. Aslan Institute. Callahan's from the Sabri. Spring Terror. Must have heard his big. Also got shot down. Yeah, it was Callahan. So Callahan's our guy. He's one of the foremost authorities on engineering science. Perhaps the smartest man in the whole world. I've seen him in the papers plenty of times before. He's always described as a savant. Notably, he helped modernize the military's weapons and equipment. He's got revenge on the mind, sounds like. Some other professor one-upped him. That's got him pissed. I get it sucks, but you think a world-renowned scientist would be less childish about it? The one mentioned by the library. Okay. You know a thing or two about acting like a child, wouldn't you? I don't know. You usually call me a grandpa. Which is it, bud? Is now the time? So, what do we do now? With all the recordings of the people we talked to, it all points to Professor Callahan being the suspect. What's our next move? Do we hunt down our client next and give him the tapes? Nah, I'm thinking we give Professor Callahan's opinion on it without accusing him directly. Nudge him in the right direction, he might just turn himself in. What do you mean? Simple. We tell him about these abuse rumors going around, we talk about all these exhausted students, and he connects the dots on his own. Failing that, well, we already know it's him. He's bound to figure out his reputation's online. The more he hears about this, the more he hears about this. If he's smart, he'll fess up. So that's what we do. Give him a subtle little nudge, and if he does all the work Elsing wanted for us. 2 birds with 1 stone right there. That sounds really scheming. I'm not so sure we're the good guys all of a sudden. Well, it is quintessentially a Spriggan-like way of solving things. Fine by me. To the Power Trippers lab then? Actually, where is it? I don't remember seeing it while we were taking our tour. I suspect it's the Special Research Building. It's in the Special Research Building. Needs some form of clearance to enter, of course. Passed by a door with a guard in front earlier. They won't let any ordinary civilian inside. I suspect we would need an A rank card at the very least. It's hard enough for us to get a C rank card. I think getting an A rank one is off the table. What should we do then? Maybe wait for him to leave the building and ambush him? Nah, old Van's the man with a plan. All that matters is that we get inside the building. Doesn't matter how we do it. It being a Spriggan, I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. Van, you're kind of scaring me with that smile there. We defer to you. What's your strategy, Master Spriggan? Just roll up to the building like anybody else would. Once we get there, we convince the guard to let us in. Just like naturally, and we're golden. Ah, yes. The most brilliant of plans. Van, what the fuck? Can we just like break a window? What's up, dude? Excuse me, this is where we can find Professor Callahan? We're here to speak with him. Right, yes. May I see your card, sir? Of course. Say, Rank, I'm sorry, but I can't just let you in without proper security clearance. If you don't mind me asking, what business do you have with him to begin with? Glad you asked. We're here on behalf of the Principality of Elsame. We figured there was an appointment for us, but we just found out they didn't set anything up. Sorry for the inconvenience. We wanted to inquire about Professor Callahan's new research. It's caught our investors' interest. His findings have seismic implications. I mean, the Zypho revolution would be small potatoes compared to this. So we looked into meeting with him and collaborating on his research, only to learn that Marduk was interested in the same thing. So now we gotta get ourselves a 3-way partnership here. I'm here on the Marduk company's behalf. I am a concierge and in their employ. She has yet to lie. So you're meeting with him to discuss a grant, is that right? I'm a bit surprised to hear both Elsame and Marduk are collaborating on this, but, well, stranger things have happened, I guess. My apologies for the inconvenience. That said, why are these children with you? Surely they're not employees. Pardon? I'm not a kid, I'm just short. They're associates of an Elsame VIP, pardon them. They're here on Elsame's behalf as well, so they were looking to sit in on our meeting. It's a little awkward though. Came all the way from Elsame just to get turned away at the door on a technicality. I'm not sure what to tell them when we get back home. I really am sorry. There's clearly been some kind of mix-up here. Your arrangement might have been lost in the shuffle with all the Aramis students visiting. Must have been issued the same rank card as them by mistake. Go clear this up with Professor Callahan. 1 minute, please. You sure okay with him calling your bluff? Of course. You see to turn down grant money. That ain't what we're really here for, but he just has to take the bait. Thank you for your patience. Professor would like to meet with you at once. Go right in. Thank you very much. Very, very much. How have you managed to deceive your way past someone again? Hey, nothing I said was a lie. It's not my fault if someone else takes what I said the wrong way. You tell yourself that every single time, huh? Yeah, you must be a real pro at this. I mean, it's not something to be proud of, as your sudden embarrassment suggests. I wish you would at least stop to think about the bad influence you might be having on Fairy. Fairy's seen battle already, like... Just time to pull the funding to Vern if you don't let us in. Heart.
So you're trying to blame all of this on me, are you?
Not at all. I'm in no way trying to suggest your latest research is the cause. If anything, the approach you're taking with your latest project rather fascinates me.
Does it now?
That being said, work on my own project has reached a critical juncture. I cannot afford any issues with net traffic at this time.
That certainly sounds like blame to me, Cronkite. You may be one of Professor Hamilton's students, but that doesn't give you the right to...
Oh, sorry for the delay. Oh? Who the devil are you? This is a restricted area, you know. Not to worry, we have permission to be here. Could either of you address us to Professor David Callahan's office? Ah, yeah, so you're the ones I just heard about. We're finished here, Cronkite. Now if you would all follow me. Yang, you're Professor Cronkite and Callahan. Funny running to you guys here. Shh. Whoops. Fucking be cool, everybody. Fucking be cool. I could say the same thing. Mr. Arkwright, you have business here? Quatra? What are you doing here, Salasian? And who are these people with you? They are students here on educational visitation from the capital. I've been assisting them during their stay. Professor Cronkite was gracious enough to extend us an invitation to visit him when we happened to see each other in town. So we asked Mr. Salasian if he could lead the way. I do not believe I invited anyone but you, nor did I imply we should meet quite this soon. But I suppose chasing you away here would be more work than just humoring you. Very well, follow me. Really? It'd be nothing short of incredible to see your work up close, Professor Cronkite. Well, we'll get out your hair. Apologize for the interruption. I see that you're very busy, but it would be a pleasure to speak more on another occasion, Professor Callahan. Oh, I suppose that could be arranged. Oh, okay. Everyone was cool. For once, for once in all of cinema storytelling history, people were fucking cool about it. Makes the crown she's given and makes cake for her tea party. That is a beautiful phrase, and I'm stealing that. Nice to have enough free time to spend on such frivolous nonsense as educational visitations. Well, come with me. I want to make this brief. Of course, Professor.
Wait!
Remember what I said about everybody being cool,
I'd
Katra.
like to listen in on this conversation too, if you don't mind. As their guide, I suspect it has everything to do with me.
Take a 10-minute break. Do not return late.
Yes, Professor. Excuse us. Yep, those were the 3 from the beginning. Just please be voiced. Please be voiced.
As you know, my name is David Callahan. I believe you're here to talk about Elsyme and Marduk investing in my research. That makes for a very interesting combination, if you don't mind me saying. What exactly led to this?
God damn it, people. Is that what you were told? There seems to have been a misunderstanding then. We are currently working for Elsyme, and we do have a Marduk employee with us, but that's all. What? We're currently in the middle of an investigation, you see, and a lead happened to bring us here. I wanted to follow up on a rumor that some extreme abuse of power has been taking place in a laboratory here. That's the face of a guy who's got something to tell. Who asked you to investigate this? Couldn't tell you. Didn't leave their name. They did tell us about what's been happening. We've heard all about the ridiculous workloads and insane hours they and their colleagues have been forced to endure. About how they're never allowed any rest, are woefully underpaid, how they receive vicious, constant verbal abuse from their supervisor. Even to the point that someone collapsed from overwork and has been driven to the brink of suicide. That's just... We have all the testimony and evidence we need to act if that's what it comes to. But we thought it better to come and hear your thoughts first. Excuse me? It's not too late to turn things around. So many people we spoke to were quick to say that you weren't always like this. They mentioned how they almost had trouble believing just what you'd become. Yeah, this ain't Japan. We're not gonna touch that one. There's nope, not even gonna make that joke. Yeah, but at the same time, see how deeply they respect you too. We're not heroes of justice like the cops at the guild. We're just about finding common ground and putting things to right. As long as you're willing to work with us, we can. That is enough. Don't talk to me about respect and then immediately resort to blackmail. I can't believe one of my assistants would try to set me up like this. Unbelievable. I give them a golden chance to help me attain glory beyond their imagination, and this is how they choose to repay me? Oh no, not the MacGuffin. How could you say that? You know we've got evidence of what you're doing, right? Sure you want to pick this fight? Do what you will with your evidence. All I have to do is cover it up. Well, I mean, there's the nail in the coffin. No one's gonna believe some lowly assistant over an esteemed professor. Professor, I am 2 mere steps away from completing my research. They pick now to sabotage my efforts? Very well. Then damn the human cost. Start working them to the moat to make up for their...
Just listen to yourself, Professor! What has gotten into you? You used to be so kind and supportive. Professor Hamilton held you in such high regard. Even though I was one of her students, you would still take the time to look after me. I just can't understand why all you do lately is spit in the face of her achievements.
Atra, I suspected as much.
Sorry, that's a private matter between us. But please, at least stop and think about how you're treating the people who work under you. They took their positions because they dreamed of being like you. Don't belittle them or their work.
Salesian. Don't tell me what I can and can't do, you third-rate apprentice!
Quatra, what do you think you're doing? Listen, asshole.
You're talking to the famous David Callahan, the preeminent scholar of engineering science and military technology, who has long upheld the very foundation of this nation's national defense. I've had enough of youngsters like Cronkite and Esmeralda acting like they're above me after all I've achieved. My latest research will propel Calvert to even greater heights, change the power balance of the entire continent.
Oh no.
Why can no one understand just how much of a privilege it is to help with that?
Professor!
Well, you're free to have whatever lofty goals you want. I think we've had our 10 minutes, don't you? Oh. We came here to explain the situation and offer a solution we thought would benefit everyone. Welcome to try to cover up all the evidence and testimonies we've gathered. I promise you, it ain't gonna be easy. We're close to this revolution as you claim to be, and I give it another thinking through if I were you. Done wasting my time with you. I'll be raising the issue of your illegal trespassing and appalling brazenness with Mr. Towsend. I admit I may have been a little too harsh. But as long as you intend to cling to Professor Hamilton instead of aiming for something more, I have no interest in you. Unless you now see the benefits of developing your talents under me after all, I wager that would be a far better use of your time than waiting like a little girl for an old woman who's long gone. Excuse me? Oh. Pardon us. No, so yes, Frosty. Make it slow.
Like a little girl.
There you are.
So this is what it looks like inside, huh?
It's so cool seeing the observatory. Is that the telescope?
That's right. Professor Hamilton had it specially made.
And why even have those voiced? I'm sorry you had to witness that earlier. I'm impressed you knew where to find me. Just had a feeling. We're happy to forget what we saw, as long as you forget about us forcing our way into the research building. And behave. You can go ahead and have a seat over there. I'll go make us some tea. So there aren't actually any astronomy professors here? Not at the moment. I'm the only one who comes here every day right now. There was a time when quite a few researchers and students who all adored Professor Hamilton would come. Even Professor Callahan would from time to time. Oh. He never used to be like he is now. He always seen Professor Hamilton as a rival, sure. But it used to be for the friendly kind of rivalry that was beneficial to both sides. He taught me so much. You really must have changed then. Yeah, from that to the uptight, abusive asshole we saw earlier is some kind of fall. Professor Hamilton left the Republic 2 years ago, if I recall. And you're the one for students. That's right. I owe more to her than I can ever hope to repay. I've been looking after the observatory and her house since she left the country. Though I think it's debatable whether I'm doing a good job of it. The CEO of Vern, Mr. Towsend, is also one of the directors on the Institute's board. He told me that he's considering shutting this place down because so few people are using it. Oh no. So that's why he's been doing all kinds of miscellaneous tasks to score points with him. That's awful. I really am sorry about earlier, though. Ended up interfering with your investigation by jumping in, didn't I? I hadn't said anything. Don't sweat it. We ended up getting some useful info out of that whole outburst. My guess is you've noticed this by now too. But his piss-poor attitude isn't the only bad thing going on with him. Really think so? I have the same feeling. It would explain why someone so respected has stooped to such irrational behavior. Feels like the question is, what's he trying to do that he's willing to go so far off the deep end for it? The computer hardware in his laboratory was state-of-the-art. I suspect he's using it to perform vast calculations. A kind that would be equally difficult to properly manage. I agree. I've never seen a simulation of this extent before. It seemed even that wasn't getting the results he wanted. Couldn't be. That would... I see now. Well, you better keep an eye on that guy for a while. We ain't in Basel for that long, but we're gonna be here for the next couple of days at least. Feels like we can afford to scratch each other's back a bit, yeah? Whether the CEO wants us to or not. Alright, I do have my doubts about you, but I believe that Agnes is worthy of my trust. So if anything comes up, I'll be sure to let you know. To keep what the professor left behind safe, if nothing else. Nothing comes from being honest with yourself, you know? From not being honest with yourself. I'll be counting on you, Quattro. Sherm seems like he's being honest with himself to me. Not trusting you is the right call. Oh, you are very much in the same boat with how boorish you are. Excuse me? Trying to pick a fight, kiddo? It's only proving my point, you know. Are you interested in the telescope? I was just wondering what it's like, that's all. It's only just past 5 o'clock, so we won't be getting a great view of the stars quite yet. But come with me. You might still be able to get a good view of the great Cheddar Triangle. Really? Yay. Oh. Of course the two kids of the group would hit it off. Also still a damn kid from my perspective. By the way, Agnes, was it just me, or did you seem surprised by something when the professor was shouting up a storm? It wasn't just you. Aww. Try to set me up like this. Unbelievable. Golden chance. How repay me. Yep. Plot MacGuffin. So pick then of all times to shine? It's not doing it now, though. You think it could be... It's never a coincidence. You gotta wonder. Not like it'd be the first time it's shown at an odd time. Like when we first ran into Grimcat.
Whoa! What's this room for?
Odette? What brings you all here?
They didn't put y'all on a leash.
Found you! We've been looking for all of you.
We couldn't find you anywhere in the main building, so we wondered if you might be here.
Sorry for putting you guys out.
Well, not all of us are here for you.
Al, shut the fuck up, Al. Dropping all pretense, he legitimately just gets on my nerves. Like, I get, like, has a crush on IS, wants to be protective of his friend. I get that. Just shut the fuck up.
So this is their giant telescope. I've seen one in the Imperial Museum too, but
like,
it's so cool.
Like, Nate's annoying. Nate's a fun annoying. Albert is legitimately just, like, really grinds my gears.
Oh, can we take a look through it?
It's nice seeing this place this lively again. It's been so long.
What Reset's trying to figure out? Well, we're going back to our hotel now. Sure thing. Try not to stay up too late, just because no one's keeping an eye on you. Well, the telescope was amazing, though, wasn't it? Wish we could have had another look through it before we left. How about you come and walk around with us on the last day, Fairy? We'd love to have you. Your work sounds amazing, so I like that a lot. I'll just leave playtime to the kiddos. To the kids, then. More of the market for a place catered to adults. Hell, you want to join in on the fun, Four Eyes? I would never want to go to such a place. No, oh my god, telescopes are so much fun. It's nice to finally meet the famous Reset, too. Maybe we could talk more on another... Oh, yes, I would like that very much indeed. Hey, then it's happening. Did you notice? Yeah, you managed to learn anything on your end? I'm afraid not. I heard something interesting from that genius professor. That's about it. I'm not going to have much free time here, however, so I'm going to have to leave it to that nose of yours this time. Dumping all the work on me, huh? Great. Here's the tram, and we bid you all farewell. I should be able to meet you tomorrow morning at around 8 o'clock. I know it's a little early for good nights, but I hope you all have one regardless. Same to you. See you tomorrow. Sleep tight. So what's eating away at you, phony maid?
Huh?
Is something up? Can't hide a thing from him.
I should have realized I wouldn't be able to keep my concerns a secret. To tell you the truth, I'm getting a peculiar sense of déjà vu from what's happening here in Basel.
Like what happened in Zeiss? Right, because that's like when the lights in the mine were on the flits. It's like very much reminiscent of the Zeiss scenario from Sky FC. Deja vu. Your main job's being a concierge, but you also handle crisis management all over the country, right? So, which does this orbital net and distribution network... Oh, talking about that, not the... Okay, never mind. Burl 6 years ago, or Crossbell 4 years ago?
You're proving perceptive and knowledgeable beyond belief.
I'm sure I've heard both of those things before, but... Yeah, I think Sal's mentioned them at some point, too. The former was when all the orbital power was shut off by the appearance of an ancient float. It was only 6 years ago at this point? Really? That was only 6 years ago? That doesn't... Wow, I thought that was like 8 or so. Right, because that was the end of... Okay, no, that was the end of 2. No, not even that's like the tech issue, just more timeline-wise. Because that was the end of SC. And what, like the split between FC and SC was what, 6 months? With FC taking over the course of like about 3 or so. So okay. Okay, that does line up, I guess. And then like yeah, like the first 2 crossbells take place at the same time as Zero and Azure. I gotta look at the timeline again. It still feels a little. Ladder was used to perform a man-made miracle. I never witnessed them firsthand, so there's a lot of gaps in what I know. Yeah, even with the overlaps, it still feels a little. I don't know. Even just thinking about like if that was only 6 years ago, even the gap from like Cold Steel to Reverie to now still feels like a little short. It's available from the in-game. Oh yeah, it's. I immediately was thinking of the wiki, but yeah, no, it's in. I'll check it out here and here then. Made up events if I didn't know better. You know what happened a year and a half ago in Crossbell, and that's just a batshit crazy on paper. Yeah, the whole continent was hacked, or whatever the word is.
I'm afraid I can't answer most of your questions because they would contain classified information. However, I believe this may end with a crisis different from the ones that Mr. Arkwright mentioned.
Huh? Well, Miss Perfect's Genesis started glowing again. There's bound to be something. No way this ends without giving us a headache. Yeah, we're gonna need to be ready for trouble. You gotta head out somewhere now, right? I'll come with you if you want.
Again, you are perceptive beyond belief.
We might have only met in person recently, but I've known you for a real long time now. Whenever you stumble on a major problem brewing, you gotta report it to HQ, right?
Correct. What is happening here certainly falls under Code E of our regulations. But I see no harm in having someone with me during my report. We could also patrol the area at the same time. Does that sound all right?
More than alright. Let's get going. Bates, it's not just you two here, you know? Don't even think of leaving us out. I don't mind taking one of you. They're just gonna have to stay behind. Someone will need to be available if Agnes or that boy we met decide to call. Alright, that makes sense. Fine. Like, come on, who are you taking? Excuse me. I mean, we took Aaron with us last time, so let's go back and forth. So, where do we have to go to give our report? Our company's headquarters isn't even in Calvert, is it? There's a bit of a process involved for security reasons. For starters, we need to leave the city towards the canyon. This need to take priority over any other work you would like to do, however. I see now. Got it. Went over once we walked around a little then.
Why don't we see...
Version of a AR... Oh! Again! Good old Percy. Alright, cool.
Don't mind if I do, Van.
Him. Alright. So not... Alright, cool. So that's where we'll pause the game proper for right now. But I do actually want to just take a quick look. Just right here, I guess. So, what is it? So... Really? Girls of Television Division... Hold on, let me have... Have you saved somewhere? I think. Oh, right here. Alright. So as... Oh, hello. Hello. Cute. Go over to OBS real quick. Okay, so I have this. Whoop, there it is. Okay. There it is. Okay. So I like this. So I like this breakdown a little bit better because it also does the chapters. Okay, so it's what? Okay, so it's what? It's that's 1204. Really? It's only... What is that? What is that? 8 months? 6 months? It's only like an 8-month difference? Something is... How's that sound now? Okay. Yeah, because of a... Okay, yeah, because I have this just set up to my like main monitor, not like an active window. it's picking up the recording from the mic and OBS as well. Whoops, I have to do a separate thing. It's just you instead of two. Okay, but really, it's only like an 8-month difference between 4 and Reverie. That's just a giant spoiler there. I don't know if I could read any of that. But then, what? It's February. Huh. So wait, what's the difference between... Right, yeah, 3 happens. I thought that was a bigger gap between 3 and 4. Then, wait, Cold Steel 2, Cold Steel 2. November. I thought there was a bigger gap between 3 and 2. That's what it is. I thought the gap between Cold Steel 2 and 3 was like a year. That's what threw me off. Okay. I mean, no, yeah, that all tracks then. That's weird. That's really weird though. FC March, June, July, August, September. Okay, yeah, so that's like what, 6 months? SC is okay, yeah, the Sky timeline more or less lines up with how I thought. Zeros over July. Again, I thought there was a bit more of a difference between. Yeah, okay. I just got my. It's a lot more condensed than I remembered. Super helpful. Okay. Oh well. End of the day, not an issue. But yeah, all right. So I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna go get dinner. Annoy Straub a little bit. But yeah, thank you all for staying around. Thank you for the new follow. Next week, same spiel. Same deal, same shtick. 3 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday, more trails. Still unsure what Thursday and maybe Friday's gonna be. Those might be Yu-Gi-Oh! Depending. Because all the quote unquote drama around the tournament scene has weirdly enough given me the itch to play again. Oh, we'll talk more about that if we do Yu-Gi-Oh! Next week. But yeah, y'all have a good night, good day, morning, whatever it is for you, and take care. Bye bye.